We're back with Blue Moose, written and illustrated by Manus Pinkwater. And we're on the first chapter, the second part of the first chapter. The moose sat down on the floor next to Mr. Bretton's stove. He closed his eyes and sat leaning toward the stove for a long time. Mr. Bretton stood in the kitchen looking at the moose. The moose didn't move. Wisps of steam began to rise from his blue fur. After a long time, the moose sighed. It sounded like a foghorn. "Can I get you a cup of coffee?" Mr. Bretton asked the moose. "Or some clam chowder?" "Clam chowder," said the moose. Mr. Bretton filled a bowl with creamy clam chowder and set it on the floor. Here comes the chowder. The moose dipped his big nose into the bowl and snuffled up the chowder. He made a sort of slurping, whistling noise. "Sir," the moose said, "this is wonderful clam chowder." Mr. Bretton blushed a very deep red. "Do you really mean that?" "Sir," the moose said, "I have eaten some very good clam chowder in my time, and yours is the very best." "Oh my," said Mr. Bretton, blushing even redder. "Oh my, would you like some more?" "Yes, with crackers," said the moose. The moose ate 17 bowls of chowder with crackers. Then he had 12 pieces of hot gingerbread and 48 cups of coffee. While the moose slurped and whistled, Mr. Bretton sat in a chair. Every now and then he said to himself, "Oh my, the best he's ever eaten, oh my." Later, when some people from the town came to Mr. Bretton's house, the moose met them at the door. "How many in your party, please?" the moose asked. "I have a table for you. Please follow me." The people from the town were surprised to see the moose. They felt like running away, but they were too surprised. The moose led them to a table, brought them menus, looked at each person, snorted, and clumped into the kitchen. "There are some people outside. I'll take care of them," he told Mr. Bretton. The people were whispering to one another about the moose when he clumped back to the table. "Are you ready to order?" "Yup," the people from the town said. They waited for the moose to ask them if they would like some chowder, the way Mr. Bretton always did. But the moose just stared at them as though they were very foolish. The people felt uncomfortable. "We'll have the clam chowder." "Chaudière de clam, very good," the moose said. "Do you desire crackers or homemade bread?" "We will have crackers," said the people from the town. "I suggest you have the bread. It is hot," said the moose. "We will have bread," said the people from the town. "And for dessert," said the moose, "will you have fresh gingerbread or apple jaquette?" "What do you recommend?" asked the people from the town. "After the chaudière de clam, the gingerbread is best." "Thank you," said the people from the town. "It is my pleasure to serve you," said the moose. The moose brought bowls of chowder balanced on his antlers. And we'll continue with the next page in our next video.